All right, so Squid Game: The Challenge, the spin-off game show. I guess you would call it like a spin-off game show to the Squid Game, right? Squid Game show that came on Netflix. So if you didn't know, Ma didn't get her money. Netflix or whoever has that money, you better give Ma her money. Okay, so I know this is a little complicated because yeah, taxes are going to tax, so she's going to not get all that money. That's for sure. Like half that money she's going to get, especially considering she wanted the way she wanted. But yeah, I mean, still, she's owed a big chunk of change, and she needs to get that money, right? I know certain game shows have an amount of time before you get your money, but I think it's been like 10 months, and I don't know. I don't know if like I'd be trying to doing my best, stay in contact with people and being like, come on now, really, I need that money. That's a life-changing amount of money. I mean, she can quit that job and, be smooth sailing. I mean, I would really like to have that money, please, if I'm her. And she won the money. But, I mean, the game show is it's a bit sus, right? I mean, there's like, that one dude comes out and says, I mean, technically my cookie broke, but I still moved on in the show. Because, at that point he was like a big character on the show. So, yeah. Yeah. And then he was eliminated. But anyway, so Maya won that money. And she's owed that money. Despite how you feel about her, she did win the money. That was the agreement. That was the thing. The money was real, despite how probably not real the show is, but it's reality TV. I mean, are you serious? If you really believe that Survivor, Big Brother, any of these shows are completely 100% real, you're crazy. I mean, look at all this stuff at Dance Moms. I mean, they're all talking and being, I mean, this stuff is, it's not like super real. Not that I like Dance Moms, just for the record. I mean, it's just like, I was doing some research for another video and I need to get back on topic. It's about that JoJo girl, but yeah, she's something else. But anyway, so, yeah, these shows are not real. I mean, not 100% real. But the outcome and the money is supposed to be real. I mean, there's aspects to it. Like obviously after the show, that's whenever they normally make their money. I mean, especially the Big Brother and Survivor players, they do the circuits. Maybe they do another show. But, Big Brother's doing this like reindeer game thing. I forget there's a money prize for that. They do the challenge. They go on other shows. I mean, there's like that Trader show goes on Peacock. I mean, there's like other stuff they can jump from, say, like Survivor to Big Brother or vice versa, and try to get somebody like that and just stay on that spotlight and get their money. And maybe she'll do that. The only thing is, as far as I know, Netflix, the only thing they really have is that like a dating show thing where they brought some people back from their different shows. And I don't see her doing that. I mean, yeah, maybe that one dude that that his cookie broke, somebody like that, or I mean, like what's his name, the son, the mother and son, maybe the son. Come back for that. Probably not the guy who puked. They're not doing that one, Chad. That dude's not coming back for anything. It'd be interesting if he did, though. It would be fun, actually. I would kind of like to see, like, a where are they now? Catching up on certain players we followed. And then Ashley. Ooh, Ashley. Apparently that was, like, heavily edited, too. There's, like, a lot of drama with that show. But apparently what we saw in the glass bridge, that glass bridge that had my blood boiling, wasn't 100% honest and real. Are you serious? But I got into it and I believed it. And I even looked her up on X, the Twitter, and I was like, trying to talk to her and that B girl and be like, what really happened here? And there's some editing going on. This could not be what actually happened, because then afterwards nobody was mad at her, and how are people not furious with her? They had an agreement, everybody takes a jump and they have 50-50 shot of being eliminated. And she was like number 5, so I was like, if I were her, I'm like, yeah, we'll definitely take that chance, or take a 50-50 chance versus however, I forget where she was on the bridge, but how many jumps she would have had to make. But apparently, I think his name's like Trevor. Could be completely wrong here, but anyway, the mother and son that she caused to get eliminated, or it looked that way. He apparently just kind of kept jumping and didn't really go with the plan. And people are saying he kind of blacked out or whatever. I don't know. Like, this has come from like a few people, and even himself in an interview. So this show is crazy. I know a lot of people were just writing it off and saying whatever, but I mean, if you like reality shows, and I do, I love to turn my mind off and just watch these trashy ass reality shows and just enjoy it. Lay there with my wife in the bed and watch the show. and just enjoy it. And I'm getting into it. I'm like, oh my God, how could they say this? How could they do this? But I will say, Netflix, how did y'all not follow the final three at all, really, till the very end? That made it way less exciting. And the finale, I was way less pumped for, because I was like, okay, I like Phil, I guess. Am I done some gameplay here, I think. But I mean, then you find out, I was finding out about, all the stuff with Ashley and the glass bridge and being like heavily edited and changes. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But I mean, I'd have liked to have seen them follow those three more. At least maybe 2 of the 3 or something. I mean, because you feel like, man, like they just kind of at the end there, they just kind of came out of nowhere, and you kind of like, the show felt like it was set up for, certain people to move forward a lot more than they did, and then they didn't. I mean, yeah. I mean, the whole show is just, it's wild. It's crazy. It's getting to season 2, and I will definitely watch season 2. I know it wasn't everybody's cup of tea. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Honestly, that was one of the more exciting reality shows I think I've seen in a long time. Just because of it was so, like, I wasn't sure what was going on. And in the preview, whenever, like, during the first episode, I think, or the end of the first one, whatever they show, like, I think it was the beginning, or it was the beginning of the end, whenever they show, like, some of the challenges, stuff that they're going to do later, I saw freaking battleship set up. And I was like, no way. But I didn't see tug of war set up. And tug of war, for me, was one of the more memorable things. That and the cookie challenge was one of the more memorable things from the show for me. So I was like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, and the marbles. Marbles is pretty good too. But I was like, oh my gosh, there's Battleship. What are they going to do? Is there going to be more challenges or less challenges? I will say, though, I didn't love that there was a lot of luck at play here. Like a ton of luck. Like in the final thing being basically decided with paper, rock, scissors, and then you pick a key. It's just luck on luck, my friend. Yeah, I didn't love that. And I get it. Some people are like, oh, that's sexist if it's all physical challenge. This is the kind of thing it is. It doesn't have to be all physical. I mean, Battleship, I enjoyed that. That wasn't physical. But I didn't enjoy the luck, though. I mean, the Battleship thing also with that, too. Just if you were in the ship that sunk, you were eliminated, right? Even if your team lost. So I thought they were about to eliminate half the field right there. So I thought, oh my God, which had really been like, like I thought that was about to happen, but it's just if your ship sunk. So that's, the cookie licker guy that that broke his cookie that still moved on. Yeah, that's where he was actually eliminated. He happened to be in a 2-man boat and just got sunk. Even though they told him to move, and didn't have him move to the best spot. The captain did anyway. But, so, yeah, too much luck involved, way too much, and like a lot of like, oh, we're going to eliminate each other type of thing, or oh, just hey, quick, just picks, hey, player so and so, pick somebody to be eliminated. What? Calm down, man. Like, let me play the games and lose during the games. That's one thing I would like more of. It's just like them being eliminated through the games, giving them a chance, because I hate that. I hate that to where it's like, obviously production is stepping in trying to weed that, because there's a lot of people. Like, I mean, it's like a $4 million prize, but there's like over 400 people playing too. So I'm like, yeah, it's like a lot of people trying to play this game. But I know they got to weed some people out, some of the background characters. But really, I mean, they did it kind of in a shady way too, right? So yeah, very interesting stuff though. Her not getting money. Just overall, Squid Game, the challenge. Hey, if you're into reality TV shows, check it out. If you're not, if you're just into the Squid Game show, I don't know. I think that's where a lot of people went wrong.